The federal court has ordered for 3 times to keep the voice and the vision of the community alive on its community channel.
When we talk about a media personality in the diaspora who did not leave his homeland, when we talk about this person who made, out of twining the microphone and camera, a media outlet that reminds the expatriates of you, and who also yearns for his first homeland. When we talk about ethnic media in Australia, we must pause to reflect on Edmond Taouk, who is undoubtedly an authority and a renowned bank of knowledge in this arena.
Those who have given of their time enormously, who have been challenged and have been particularly often without their family, putting their own resources at risk, will be thanked. And if I can say on behalf of the broader Australian community, the importance of this effort isn't underestimated.
He was dreaming of building his future in his homeland, Lebanon. He grew up and lived his childhood and youth in Bisharri, the city of the immortal cedars in northern Lebanon. There he began his steps in life, a pupil in its schools, before moving to Beirut to continue his studies and graduating as an engineer in computer science. He later worked at Middle East Airlines. However, Edmond's destiny was with another homeland, where unknowingly he would settle in and build his media project. In 1983, I arrived in Australia, and I thought it would be for a short stay. But we were destined to march these steps. Thus we settled in Australia, the homeland of democracy, freedom and social justice, the country that opened its doors for each migrant to achieve his or her dreams. Edmond started his first steps in the media by establishing Radio CBR, Cedar Bisharri Radio. After a brief period, he moved from being a hobbyist to the professional stage, where he announced the launch of the Lebanese youth radio station.
الصحافة اللبنانية المهجرية بأستراليا حقيقة عندها تاريخ حافل، وهي الصحافة الاغترابية الأوسع في عالم الانتشار على المستويين اللبناني والعربي. الفضل الأكبر يعود إلى رواد الصحافة الأوائل. يعني نحن نطلع على مطلع السبعينات بنلاقي إنه العمل الصحافي إن بالصحافة المكتوبة أو الصحافة المسموعة كان بدها جهد في ظل عدم وجود الفضائيات، في ظل عدم توفر الاتصال مع لبنان بسبب الظروف اللي كلنا بنعرفها. من هالرواد كان الزميل الإعلامي إدموند طوق، اللي كان عنده المبادرة الأولى في إنه يطلع على الهواء، وبفترة من الفترات كانت الإذاعة اللي أسسها إدموند طوق هي وسيلة التواصل الوحيدة مع لبنان لما ما كان في هواتف، لما ما كان في بريد، لما كان في أي وسيلة اتصال أخرى. كانت الإذاعة رسالة أكثر ما هي وسيلة إعلامية.
Through his radio work, Edmond achieved great and outstanding success in the ethnic media scene, marked by a distinctive radio flavour that was full of unforgettable memories and which attracted huge listeners from all over the community. Through his radio, Edmond succeeded in speaking to the listeners in their own language and feeling their happiness and sadness, their nostalgia and longing to their homeland. He did so by presenting various social, cultural, educational, national and entertainment, local radio programs that reflected his listeners' presence in this country met their needs and requirements, and interacted with them. The radio was always present with the community, covering most of its activities, events and celebrations, and hosting guests from Lebanon and the Arab world, including politicians, artists, social workers, and athletes. Through its various and cultural programs, the radio interviewed and highlighted the outstanding achievements and excellent work of many local dignitaries. His radio experience extended over a long history of political, national and historical interviews, including a number of Lebanese ex-presidents, heads of government, ministers, MPs and celebrities representing all segments of the community. These interviews were marked by media boldness, courage and statesmanship. The radio's history was packed with programs, news and reporters' analysis from Lebanon during the war. These programs include Ya Mersal El Marasil, Talk to Me of My Country, Keep Us Awake, Our Beloved Friend, Exceptional Talk, Fact File, Song Encounter, Hello CBR, News and a Song, Weekly Newspaper.
وجود استراليا الجغرافي البعيد كتير عن بقية أنحاء العالم، كنا بنشعر نحن بالغربة، أنه بالفعل أنه هي غربة، لأنه الانعزال اللي موجود بيمنع علينا أنه نتواصل مع أخبار الوطن بشكل يومي. وقت إدمون طلع بفكرة الراديو، للحقيقة كان بالنسبة لنا أنه سباق بالفكرة وصاحب هدف، وكان بايونير، وصل الجالية بين بعضها وبنفس الوقت سهل على الجالية سماع أخبار الوطن. إدمون بالراديو اللي عملوه أملنا هيدا الشيء بدون ما نقعد نسهر الليل كلياته لنعمل تليفونات ورا تليفونات ورا تليفونات يا مطلقت وعشرة لا، لنسمع شو عم يصير مع الأهل ومع الأحباب وشو عم يصير بالوضع السياسي بنفس الوقت.
CBR Radio was renowned for its balanced editorial, which adhered strictly to impartiality and followed the path of informing listeners of national issues. The radio scripts were written in a loving and caring manner, far from the undignified tones of other broadcasters. The talk was courteous and respectful for all tastes and feelings.
مساء الخير واهلا وسهلا فيكم ضمن برنامج اللقاء الاذاعي. لقائنا اليوم من الارض اللي عم تحلموا فيها، الارض الضامنه احزانكم، دموع اهلكم ودماء شهدائكم. لقائنا اليوم من بين الشعب الكبير والجبار، الشعب المتحدى الاقدار وسخريات الزمن، من بين شعب اسطوره ادونيس يلي كانت ورح تبقى حياته ربيع دائم، سلام وفرح وازدهار، أفراح صلاة ومحبة لوطنه وحضارته. بيسعدنا كمغتربين وكإذاعة نلبي نداء الوطن والتقي قياديه ليبقى الاغتراب اللبناني بأستراليا وحدة وطنية متراصة بتتفاعل مع الوطن الأم بكل وضوح وثبات.
The radio's memory bar contains a series of important interviews such as live interview with the President of the Lebanese Republic, the late Ilyas Harawi, the late President Bashir Gemayel, former heads of the Lebanese government Salim Al-Hus, Najib Mikati, the martyr Rafiq Hariri, and General Michel Aoun, Parliament Speaker Nabih Birri, and former Speaker President Hussein Husseini. Among the interviewed, we recall patriarchs of the Catholic, Orthodox, Coptic, Armenians and Assyrian denominations. Prominent among them, Maronite Patriarch Mar Nasrallah Butrus Sfayer and the Republic's Grand Mufti. Furthermore, personalities and leaders were interviewed, including deputies and ministers such as Talal Arslan, Anwar Khalil, Naila Moawad, Fariz Bouiz, Samir Jaja, Bassam Al-Saba, Walid Jumblat, Dori Shamhoun, Amin Jmayil, Butrus Harb, Strida Jaja, Gibran Tuaini, Gibran Taouk, Stefan Douaihi, and Jean Obeid.
الثابت والمحيط بدل على انه كل هالكلام الحلو ما عم بيستمر، كل هالقوانين ما عم تستمر. شيء غريب على الارض بالنسبه للهجره وخصوصا الهجره المسيحيه تنحددها، فمن هالمنطلق انطلقنا من تفكير واضح لمشروع عوده السلام، عوده المغتربين من اجل السلام في لبنان. هذا المشروع بحب احطه بين ايديك اللي طرحته فيه براءة، فيه طفولة، فيه غصن زيتون، أكثر ما فيه مشاريع نحن ما خارج طاقتنا أو إدارتنا أو بنقدر نسيطر عليها.
The top achievements were the peace initiative adopted by Radio CBR and which saw sending expatriate youth delegations to Lebanon to set up peaceful white tents at the battle lines that were drawn between the sons of the one issue, the Lebanese army and the Lebanese forces. At that time, the media personality Mr. Edmond Taouk visited both General Michel Aoun at the presidential palace in Ba'abda and Dr. Samir Jaja in Ghadras to present the initiative for approval. But unfortunately, a few days later, the tragic suicidal war broke out between the two sides. With regard to interviews with Australian politicians, we recall the former heads of federal and state governments, Bob Hawke, Barry Unsworth, Nick Greiner, Bob Carr, and former Speaker of the Federal House of Representatives, Leo McClay. The list also includes ministers Philip Ruddock, Tony Stewart, Michael Hatton, and Paul Zammit. Bob Cater, Edward Obeid, John Ajaka, Darrell Milham, and the Governor of New South Wales, Murray Bashir. The Memories Archive is full of interviews with Lebanese and Arab artists who came to perform in Australia.
المؤسسة العربية للإرسال تقدم
أولى البرامج العربية التلفزيونية
تنقلكم إلى وطنكم الأم
وتعكس حقيقة وجودكم في أستراليا.
إنها الوجه الحضاري الراقي،
إنها مرآتكم.
الأستاذ إدموند طوق مدير إذاعة CBR وتلفزيون الجالية العربية.
حضرتك تعنى بالشؤون الإعلامية بسيدني وإلك باع طويل بهالمجال، مؤسس أول إذاعة لبنانية بال84 ومؤسس أول تلفزيون عربي ب93، يعني عم بتضارب علينا.
الحقيقة عم نكملكم. ثقة الناس فينا بالحقل الإعلامي وخاصة الإذاعي حتى علينا المسؤولية أن نخلق لهم جو مرئي. When you are not watching the World Cup, watch Channel 31. Thank you.
After the success of Radio CBR, Edmond Taouk decided to complete the Lebanese and Arab community media scene in Australia by establishing an Arab TV channel. To achieve his goal, Edmond worked on a study for 2 years with a group of media representatives from ethnic communities and television production organisations in Australia and abroad, in order to obtain a licence for Channel 31, a free broadcasting television that would later join major TV channels ABC, SBS and the commercial networks 7, 9 and 10.
هول الناس لقيوا مسافة أمل بتشانل 31 اللي أمن لهم إياها بهداك الوقت إدموند طوق، وبالوقت الصعب يوم لم يكن